All things must come to an end, I figured. The MS was affecting me. My house was about ready to start construction, so I went back over to Hawaii. I met this guy over in Honolulu who had a production house, and he had been shooting the interviews of veterans of Pearl Harbor for 15 years, every 5 years or so. And I offered to cut on spec some of these interviews together, and I wound up cutting 4 solid hours and really hardly scratched the surface. And then the 60th anniversary of Pearl Harbor came around, and I lended a hand in shooting some of those interviews myself. So a good relationship was started, and here is the open to the piece that I did.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
See the end of the Navy, the ship is your home. The way I describe it is, I don't lost my buddies, but I lost my home.
None of those boys ever had what I've had, and that's really sad.
For years, it was a guilt feeling. How did I stay alive? And all those good guys die.
It's just as tough to go out there to the Arizona Memorial as it was then. As the day when I saw it burning. When I go out there and read those names up there, I'm done. I'm finished.
Welcome to paradise.
A DreamWorks friend who knew I was in Hawaii recommended me for this HBO special.
Janet Fever
has taken over the island.
This is HBO's Countdown.
To Janet Jackson in concert from Hawaii.
Aloha.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We love her style.
She's such an icon.
She's the bomb.
Hot. Sexy. An awesome dancer.
I love her music. It's like so easy to dance to.
Janet, I love you with all of my heart. Please marry me.
The goddess of love.
Music.
And sex.
She's only minutes away.
Aloha, Miss Janet Jackson. We welcome you to Hawaii.
She has so many hits to choose from. She has rock and roll numbers, she has funk numbers, she has ballads. I think everybody gets something that they want.
Love will never do without you. Black cat.
Oh yeah.
All for you.
She just makes you want to dance.
There's so much dancing in it, and it's just pure dance.
Janet is always looking to go to the next level, and she's been in the business so long, she knows what works, what doesn't work.
Ending in Hawaii, it's our last show, it's beautiful. The biggest stadium we've probably done so far, I think.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's the last, we're just gonna have fun.
In the mainland with our truck and bus drivers, we're about 90 people. Grew to about 300 once they heard we were going to Hawaii. I don't know how that worked.
We have 18 cameras with a couple of small DVs backstage catching some action.
It was one of those all-nighter edits that was on the air the next night. And this time they paid me for it.
Show your abs! Show your abs!
Better get ready.
He's coming up next.
And now, from the beautiful city of Honolulu,
Janet Jackson in concert from Hawaii.
Aloha!
Here we are, March 17th, 2003. Clearly not done yet.
Working on the house for quite a while, and we were naturally way over budget. I was already thinking about selling the house, which I went ahead and put it up for sale. And I got a call from Chris Harty asking me if I wanted to come back and do a History Channel special. I really had to think about it at first. I'd spent so much time on this house, I'd hardly had a chance to even live in it. I did get my certificate of occupancy. I spent maybe a month in there or so. I was still facing a very expensive landscaping job, and I was running short on cash, so flew back to LA and started a new job, which naturally led to another.
In 10 years, what will you be driving? How about 20 years or 50 years into the future?
50 years in the future could be Star Trek transportation pods. That's what it becomes.
Science fiction has steadily predicted actual technological progress.
You can push the envelope as fast as you want, but you got to be careful that you're not running by your public.
Gaze into the future of automotive technology, and you'll find as many predictions as there are dreams and dreamers.
One of the breakthrough technologies that will fuel the future is hydrogen.
The things that we can do electronically are just absolutely mind-boggling.
Cars won't just listen to our commands. They'll talk back.
I'll be in the glove compartment if you need me.
Cars will do more than react. They'll predict your every move. Know what you're going to do before you know it yourself.
The automobile is going to be in touch with you very intimately. It won't be a passive automobile, it'll be very active, letting you know things at the right time when you really need to know them.
Aerodynamic design and ultralight materials will push the performance of future cars off the charts.
The way it gets adapted from the racing will eventually make its way into everyday passenger cars.
Okay, here we go. Not too close, Tootsie. How far back should we pull? How about Cleveland?
Speeding.
Action. What could be more forbidden or more fun than reading someone else's mail? Tear open a letter and you'll find intimate secrets and revelations, words too precious to speak out loud, words so important they had to be written down and sealed away until now. Let's go between the lines inside the White House.
Coming up on Between the Lines.
Dear Mr. President, first, I would like to introduce myself. I am Elvis Presley and admire you and have a great respect for your office.
11 alive. Need small boat. Kennedy. That's a remarkable letter.
Just guard her and keep her safe till I come home. It's a very crafty way of telling his wife he loves her. I'm counting on you to take care of Mommy and keep her safe from me, because there wouldn't be any moon or stars in the sky without her. The breeze would whisper no secrets and the warmth would go out of the sun. I gotta stop that. Oh, damn. I'm just a big sap.
None of us suspected that he was the letter writer. He was. His letters are so poignant and tender and kind and all the things that Ronald Reagan is.
So now we taste of loneliness in order to share some of our love with you. We are happy to do this because you are very much a part of our love. Just guard her and keep her safe till I come home, because I love her and you very much, Daddy.
As part of the release of the new Van Helsing, I got this job doing a profile on each of the classic Universal monsters.
She's alive! Alive!
I love the original Frankenstein. What I love most about it is actually the atmosphere and the production design. It just has this great gothic feel.
It's a perfectly good brain, Doctor. Well, you ought to know. It came from your own laboratory. The brain that was stolen from my laboratory was a criminal brain. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I saw The Bride of Frankenstein because that's so great. That's also a terrific movie, and some people say it's better than the original. And because they were so well done, the people who made them loved them.
Deep down, there is some sexy something about it, and I'm so glad that I could bring that out.
By exposing me, you have condemned me and all of humanity!
Frankenstein breaks your heart in this film. It really is another view on the character, and it's an extraordinary job done by Shura. The moment Steve said he cast him, I thought, who else could play this role? You know?
Monster! Who is the monster here?
We belong dead.
You watch Van Helsing and you realize how much we love these old movies. I do my research because I love reading this stuff and I love watching these movies, but I always find bits and pieces that I think, oh, I love that moment. I've got to use that.
I have done nothing wrong!
It's a high wire act. You're trying to scare people one moment, make them laugh the next. I love the whole mixed bag. We love this stuff.
All told, I got a good solid 6 months of work before I headed back to Kauai to finish selling my house. It was looking really good. I wish I could have stayed there. 6 months on, 6 months off. Would have been doable, perhaps, if I hadn't gone so far over budget, but c'est la vie. I finally closed right before Christmas, just in time for another job offer from Chris.
We're doing the new interactive reality show.
Buddha's perfect. Some plants would be possible there.
That would be totally feng shui. How's
So,
this?
and you know what
This
beautiful.
side and the other side.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Feng shui and I are like this, inseparable.
No, I
You're gonna
don't-
put the Buddha behind the Buddha?
I don't really like it, to be honest.
Okay, neither do I.
I kind of like the simplicity of nothing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, me
then-
too.
Then do that. You're a dragon flying out into the world.
I'm a dragon.
I see.
I'm a dragon flying out into the world. Okay.
I could even move into one of the plants now, honey.
This one would be the best.
At first, it was just me, a junior editor, and an assistant. We cut an hour of stuff from many hours in 3 weeks. Then a gaggle of writers showed up to create the reality situations, and my documentary approach was
For
out.
now, should we put him here?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I need to bring this table upstairs to our bedroom, and I'm going to put it behind so we can put family photos in that one corner. Do you want to do it now? Or?
Sure.
I would like to have something more romantic here, so we have here romantic pictures, so you would like to hang that out there.
She said it was a bit boring and that our sex life might be lacking some luster because of the color choices in there. But we're going to show her.
We've been showing her, haven't we, honey?
Oh, yeah, with 2 kids.
Yeah, but we have.
I was walking down the street with this dog. My friend said, "Hey, that's a great dog. Where'd you get it?" And I said, "I got it from my wife." And he said, "Good trade."
Okay, let's go. With a family this big, you really expect the children to self-operate to a certain degree. So anybody who's a little out of sync really gets jumped on.
Every time someone fights or do something really, really bad, we always have a family meeting.
They're so annoying. They take forever too.
I hear that you're angry, that or that you're annoyed that I keep telling you to clean your room because it's dirty, but I wouldn't tell you to clean it if it wasn't dirty. But I'm going to solve the problem for you. If it's not clean, I'm going to start taking everything out.
Yeah, but this is the deal, guys. No more Mrs. Nice Guy. If stuff is on the floor and we've already told you to clean up, it's now going to go to Goodwill. Capiche? Do you hear what I said? Okay, yes,
All right, go
speak,
ahead,
Gracie.
If we clean everything, then it would be easier to find everything.
That's a very good point.
Excellent, Gracie.
Well said.
Well, I think this has been a very productive family meeting, and I'm glad we had it. We'll do it again. I know, you're older and much more mature, but look at this mess. Hard to put laundry in the basket.
I know where it all is.
Where are you gonna hang your towel?
I hang it on the doorknob.
Oh, okay. Say your prayers now. Come on.
Dad,
It's almost 8 o'clock right now.
Bless everyone I know. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
That was good. Not very.
Seriously, I'm older, Dad. I need a new bedtime. I've had this bedtime
Okay,
since
how
I was
about
6.
7:40?
Dad, no. I want 8 o'clock.
You can give me a kiss goodnight. Okay. And here goes the big light. Okay. All right. Got him to bed. Without the cameras. I did prayers. They're done.
Okay.
But our life here in Malibu is good. I like it. We have some crazy show people here that keep shoving cameras in our faces, but
Carol had a lot of privacy between the workmen and the other people.
the others. They're the others.
The others. That's what you people know about others.
The others.